Hello, 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 hello. How are ya? JEDI Fallen Order Episode 2. This game so far, not super hot on it. Super solid. I'd say it's above solid. I don't really play a lot of bad games. So, if I think about it compared to every game, I mean, it's amazing compared to every game. Feels pretty satisfying. But then to kind of get elevated from good to great, it's not. So, what does that mean? What does that even mean? That's what we're looking for here. We're looking for the great. He's no Jedi. So, on my controller and away we go. Fell on the ground. For my PlayStation 4 controller, it's fallen on the ground so many times. It's in remarkably good condition. It's like the way they make little points on the bottom. It's fantastic. Alright. Meditate. So if you don't know, the game is very Dark Soulsy. Incredibly Dark Soulsy. Here's your map. They show you, except you have a map, so they show you all the shortcuts, things you can access, things you can't. And it does a good job of circling you around, as far as like backtracking goes, I really like the level design. I think Ted Belcher mentioned that last time. Yeah, I love the level design actually. In terms of that, and the combat's fine. I think when you're having this like really kind of challenging type of combat, it's weird when your enemies are a bunch of animals and a few stormtroopers. Maybe something more important be fun. Fall damage? Can't remember. Nice. Landed on his hands. His fingers. It's pretty loud. You ever sometimes, you're like not playing like you normally would be because you're doing something else, and then all of a sudden the enemies can't hit you? I hear someone coming. I watched The Mandalorian last night too. Watched 5 episodes in a row. First 2, maybe first 3, fantastic. Fantastically written, directed, the practical effects, few cheesy lines here and there, but for the most part, like exactly what you want, Oh, the golden one gets me again, waits for a spot and nails me. And then like episode 4, they've had different directors. I know Bryce Dallas Howard did that one, and they wanted to kind of slow down. Felt like all of a sudden they kind of ran out of, they wanted to drop the budget way down. Episode 4 and 5 felt like little bottle episodes where not a lot was happening, and they felt the most like TV show episodes. They kind of meet a character, try to form a quick bond, and then you never see those characters again. At least I don't think. But yeah, they basically leave the planet at that point. And it just felt like, because the episodes are pretty short. They're not like 40-minute, hour-long dramas, They're like 30 minutes long, because some of the episodes are about, they say a runtime of 34 minutes. There's about a minute and a half of credits at the end, because they show all the voice actors for the different languages. And there's a long recap, usually about a minute and a half of recap and title roll. So about 30-minute episodes. It really wasn't all that powerful. You can dodge forever, right? It's just blocking. You can't do forever. But then I hear that when you want to fight the bosses, they become the duels where you have to be doing parries and stuff, the bigger characters. Look at that guy over here just living his life. Just gonna murder this guy slowly. Oh, they lose. Oh, there's 2 of them. Now. Okay. I don't want to fight 2. Maybe later on you can force jump up there. One at a time, maybe? Huh? Look at that cool focus dot. Pretty interesting. Do you really wanna hurt me? Just gonna open up a new window so I can see what's going on. There we go. Just one, please. Just one, please. I like those noises. Tauntauns get their bellies sliced open immediately. Wampas get their arms cut off with lightsabers. These guys, though, they got that. They got that armor. Can't you see the armor? Nicolo, got some things to do. Hey, man, thank you for coming and saying hi. I'll see you later. Good luck getting your stuff done that you got to do. How do I make this smaller? Let's go. Let's make that a like 500 height. Yeah. Oh, good, man. Thanks for saying hi.
I'm pretty hurt.
Oh, Martin. So I could meditate and get that health back, but then it's like Dark Souls, the enemies will come back. Some kind of a force storm. Are we gonna fight? Yeah. I mean, the combat is pretty challenging, so I'm liking that. We got a seed. Seeds for your ship.
Pretty cute.
How are we gonna get up there? Well, you need to go down there. If you wanna get up there, you gotta go down there. And by there, I mean there. Yeah. Okay, in we go. Nice glistening wet rocks. Wow, cool sounds. It's like a dark side cave or something. Oh, one of these squeezies. Oh, I like the way he ducked his head under. Looked cool. Looked good, man. Oh, more. He's a live little monkey.
Never seen a storm do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
Maybe we should look for a way to run. I got a feeling that ball's coming our way.
I believe this to be the earliest Cephos site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano vault from my mind. Its vision shaped the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
All right. Oh, little puppy dog's here. Little puppy dog is here.
I'm in the tomb. It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
Eccentric? Tell me about it. But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
Seems like a good place to put a ball. Interesting environment. Be interested to see what other force powers they put in. Not as easy as that, Jedi. Oh, you imagine if that was the elevator button and I stepped on it again and we went up? Well, here's where you go. Boo boo Mushu. Oh, I love these steps. Beautiful.
Did you see that? Ugh.
I guess you can't really do a melee game first person, eh? Too disorienting. It's a fun idea, though. Skungus. Avoid contact. Move careful. Explosive core. Uses defense. And now I really feel like I'm playing Metroid. Uh-oh. Am I gonna make you that jumpy? Ah! I guess I wasn't sprinting. Is that black soot coming out? It's, I guess, like a shadowy reflection.
Help me, BD1. Grateful.
All right, wall run. Die! Wall run those lines. Buddy boy. Oh, we're still alive. Oof, wind. Nice. Why are these guys hanging out here? Sucks here for them. What are these balls? More balls and more holes. Okay. And we can slow it down, too, if we need to.
It's not just wind rippling through these chimes. Voices. From the past?
Why does the music keep resetting like that? Would you look at that? Nice puzzles, you know, nothing too insane. Oh, I like that animation. The kind of puzzles where you feel smart, not stupid. Force
We're
essence.
using Zepho meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
Wind chimes. All the wind turned off. Game's like, all right, you're done with that. You're done with that, okay? Good. Perfect. Easy. Move on. Princey boy. All right, buddy. Wowza. Uh-oh. 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 Almost dead. Is there a place to meditate? No. No, there's not. Probably after these guys. I want to get them to come out here. Boom, boom. Doing good. Looking at the new Plants vs. Zombies since yesterday. Getting super interested. Good, man. Sorry, how did you describe it? You said it was a little different now, right? Dark Souls. We smash the urns. I mean, there was Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. So is it kind of going off that? Oh yeah, cool. What do we want to smash that into? Through there? Down here? The map, the map. It tells me where to go. The map, the map. It tells... Well, we want to smash that thing right beside it, I guess. It's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'm thinking about it. What this? Freeze. Turn off the power up force. Oh, I see. You can probably climb onto that. Or like run on it or something. Yeah. Uncharted with Dark Souls. Might as well, right? I've played them. I loved the first mobile game. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I did play a bit of Garden Warfare. 24-player matches and an entire world explored solo. Cool. What draws you to it? I mean, the first one what drew me to the first one is that, well, the music was amazing. And I mean, tower defense is fantastic. And it works well on mobile. And it felt like you were so frenetic. You were balancing so many things at once. Sprint strike. Evasive kick. I like that. But you need a dash strike first, which uses force. Can I just save these for later? Why can't I learn these? But you must learn them in the order we tell you to. Well, I want to learn more force stuff. No. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna wait. I would have loved it if, I guess the Metroid map was like this. Where it showed you kind of what you could access, what you hadn't explored, but maybe a little clearer. You need to get up there. Are you a Star Wars guy, Prince? I don't know if I've asked you that. It's gonna be kind of Star Wars. Gonna be kind of Star Wars heavy. Probably until the movie comes out, and then I'm gonna get really into it after the movie. What's that statue over there? Huh. Well, I'm up here, but it feels like I should be down there talking to you. Really love the insanity of the world. Neighborville's completely explorable. Gameplay looks very fun. There are 10 classes of zombies and plants. That's true. It did kind of have like a real sort of before. We didn't have to fight this guy. Oh crap. Oh Jesus. Can I just chuck these back at this guy? Okay, yeah, we don't fight this guy yet. Just in case you were unsure. Yeah, I liked that crazy, wacky neighbor. Didn't he always have like a pot on his head, or he was sort of a... He was a witch. Oh, that might be a metaphor for him being a pothead. And he was sort of like he believed in aliens and stuff. He was probably one of those people that... Whoa, wrong way, buddy boy. I could just be remembering the plot, but I don't know. He was probably one of those like, I told everybody the zombies existed. No one believed me.
Can I get some aid?
Some aid, please. Aid. I need aid. Oh, not enough momentum. Right, you've only had it through Star Wars content like parodies. Right. Do you like it? Aye! Oh. Ah! I have been recently... So I watched all The Mandalorian. And saw what Baby Yoda is all about. I love the original trilogy. And now my thing is trying to find the best way to watch the original trilogy. Now there's a guy named Harmy who used like a laser disc, because when George Lucas made the special editions in the 90s and he added a bunch of crappy CGI to them, not all of it's crappy, but some of it's crappy, and he changed some things, like instead of Han shooting a bounty hunter. This is like, to a Star Wars fan, everybody knows this stuff, but maybe you don't know. Wait, what's going on there? I gotta turn that off. Anyways, you know, the Han shot first and all this stuff. He just changed stuff that, like, it changed the characters and their integrity. Like, at one point he added a scream. Luke screaming as he falls down, even though he's supposed to be making a noble sacrifice. Crazy Dave's in the game. His mansion is one of the game's main social hubs. Anyway, so yeah, one guy took the Laserdisc version, which was the original, and kind of did like a composite of all this stuff, and had some talented artists working on it. Went through, they have to like scrub each frame. You know, you can work on scrubbing frames for an hour, and you've done 30 seconds of a movie. Because, well, I mean, 24 frames per second. Right? So every second. So that, I mean, you could have scrubbed 24 times. You know, whatever. Oh, God. It's nuts. So a minute is over 100 frames. Way over 100. 24 frames per second. Times 6 would be, what, 120 plus 24, 144. So 1,440 frames per minute. Really like the parodies? Honestly, don't know whether you'd like Star Wars itself. One Lich! How are you, buddy? Well, if you do, check them out. I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts. I mean, the parodies exist for a reason. Can I slow that down? We need to close it somehow. Close something. Or other. How you doing, Willett? It's been a while, buddy. Since we've been on the same schedule. Huh. It seems like this is where I should be going. There's a wall up there or something. Boy, I like this map. Yeah, Prince has only seen the Family Guy parodies and Phineas and Ferb. Given the time, yeah, it's Christmas time is here. Okay, well, when we were walking out here, the game really made us look at something, so obviously that's the way to go. Oh, that's how I got over here, right? Yeah. Oh, I see. Look at these things. Why don't you try climbing on those? Yeah, it is pretty impressive, actually. Phineas and Ferb, because it's owned by Disney. Well, that's a very technical way of looking at it. From a certain point of view, of course. Well, there's some kind of rope down there. I don't think you're making that jump. And there's nothing to climb.
You still back there? You still back there? You seem happy.
Yeah, one let you saying I was just looking into what's the best version of the original trilogy to get. There's this one called like 4K 77 where they have like an actual theatrical print. Okay, that's a silly move. And then they clean that one up. And then there's the despecialized where they use like the Laserdisc one. There's also the 2006. 2006, they put out these DVDs. Spaceballs is fantastic too. And on the second disc, there's just like, here, oh yeah, here you go. Here's the original theatrical release if you want this, I guess. But they're not remastered. And I think they're like, I couldn't tell, I don't know all the lingo of like anamorphic and the ratios. All I know is I want it to look like it did in the movies, so I don't mind if it's cropped. Not cropped. I don't mind if it's letterboxed. I'd rather watch the original ratio. I don't want it zoomed in so you miss things on the side, and I don't want it stretched or squashed so they don't look real, right? So the heads become narrow or elongated. All right, buddy. Trying to make an office space. Awesome. That's what you need. More offices. I was just thinking, you don't have enough places to work. Okay. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. My run from afar. I don't know if I'm going to beat this. I'm definitely going to take this back within the 7 days. I don't know how interested I am in it, other than like the combat being fairly interesting. These puzzles are kind of neat, too. It's kind of like doing a little jump kick when he jumps. Yeah, cool, man. Well, you've been killing yourself working, it seems like. How long can you do that for, right? No, I should tell him. Apparently he lives in my village. Which is about 25 minutes, 30 minutes from this shop. You know, and I told him straight up. When he said, just buy it, beat it, and return it. I said, that seems dishonest. And he's like, huh? No, man, that's it. It's like renting. I said, can you guys just please rent games? I would love that. As long as you always had copies available for me to have, but I don't know if that would be feasible. I'd say I'm stuck. And I don't know how to get back. I don't think I'm jumping onto that rope. When I was walking up this path, the game made me look up here. It's like, come on, dummy. Come on, dummy. Oh. Did it get more challenging? This game or... Well, this part, the puzzle is challenging. The combat's been pretty decently challenging the whole time. Well, you're not going back there. What's this little bitty? Feels like I have to get up higher. I mean, look at these things. They just are begging to be walked on. I like the way the robot lights up his head. Alright, now making some serious progress. Did he just make something slow down? Okay, take a look around. Maybe do some climbing. We got these chimes. Bloodborne, urn rolling. I know, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe I just need to run and jump this way. That kind of thing. A pit with a way out this side. Explosive guys over there. Okay. Okay, you just needed to jump to the right. Yeah, it was using the air current, was it? That was it exactly. You know, sometimes the targeting in this game is a bunch of pants. Ah! It's all about that air. You must thrust up! If you let your health get too low when you fall off the edges, you have to go back. So that's what it was. No problem. How far back are we going to be? Oh my god, I'm trying to think of the last time I meditated. Oh. Not good. Christmas time is here. Oof. Oof. Slidey, slidey. I like that when you fall, you're instantly back, but there is some kind of a penalty. You know, you lose your health and if you don't have enough, you get sent far back. I like that. It was that darn camera showing me that part over to the side. Okay, didn't make that jump, loser. This jump's just long enough for you to screw it up. You've been playing Dishonored and you had a thought. Is the void in Dishonored basically the same as the beach in Death Stranding? It does feel like that. You kind of go black. You're in this other world. You know, I've never played Dishonored 1, though I really, really loved Dishonored 2. That's one of the last games I played where I felt like I had to get a review out immediately. I think I played it 11 hours one day, just cramming through it. It's nice when your girlfriend thinks, oh, you're a game reviewer. Okay, that's why you're going to be playing this like crazy. Yeah, that's it. It's great. And I mean, that is what had happened, but Still feels like you're getting away with something. There we go. Hey guys, why don't you charge these poisonous explodos? Even the DLC is just as long as the main game itself. I mean, I love Dishonored 2, so I'd imagine Dishonored 1 is just more of the same. The storytelling in the environments is so friggin' good, you know? And, like, I love the long tension of exploring a level in Dishonored and learning about everything going on, and it's, like, leads up to that final confrontation! This is a cool idea. Jump away from the platform. Don't worry, you'll make it. Thought I could just hold X and do that. Nope.
Ugh. This lightsaber can't solve everything.
Sure can't. Christmas time is here. Yeah, that's one of the ones I liked, reading everything and just exploring it. I guess it's funny that he said that. I guess lightsaber can't solve everything, and then it immediately solves this problem. Meditation. Sure, I'll rest. Now the enemies are back. So will the enemy blocking the door be back? Yes. Yes, he will. Don't get acid in your eye. Yow! Is this where I was supposed to go? Probably. Oh, hello. It's you. Yeah. Oh, those are special. Huh? Wind? Isn't there wind over here? Oh, it's up here now? Wow. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, see you later. My favorite character powers-wise. In Dishonored? Well, I used Emily in Dishonored 2. I didn't use her father. But for the powers, I love the one where you can kind of go into like sneaky land. And you crawl up. You like turn into like a little bug or something. I don't know. You're like a spider. You're low on the ground and you can sneak up and you can do the stealth kills. And I love when you can control the enemy. And I love when one thing affects one enemy, it affects the others. So you can control a bunch of them, take one, have it shoot the other one, and they... That's cool. And that plays into what I like a lot in games, which is systems, and then using those systems together to create something interesting. It's a pretty good Uncharted game.
Looking.
Zephyr meditation relic used in ancient rituals to train Force users. A set of wind charms left behind by the Zephyr. Well, you're not going there. But I don't really remember their different powers. I just thought it seemed like 2 was Emily's story. Although, I'd say the story was pretty weak. All of a sudden, that person shows up and says, I'm in control. See ya. But it didn't matter, because the main story is not what that game's about. That game is about the stories told in the levels. Oh, I like this. Emily's got non-lethal stealth, summoning the void. Billy can steal faces and teleport. Oh.
The Jedi do not seek aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in your path define the path. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, try again. Use the Force to push the ball at the target.
Okay.
Good. Continue. Push the ball before it reaches you.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the different powers they have. Oh
Keep your
boy.
eye on the ball. Try again.
That time I tried to spam it.
Faster now. Complete the test.
What stands in the way becomes the way. Did it.
So all these red walls on that wall. Where am I? I'm right here. Turn around. Yeah. Remembering, Corvoid's signature blink ability, slowing down time, summoning a bloodthirsty rat from the ground. See, the rats would be my least favorite because I like to control, you know, what's going on. Well, I guess you are controlling the rats, but I like to be more directly involved, you know. But Emily could do the blinking too, right? Oh, what a great game! So much cool movement. Well, you can push these two. Okay. Well, look at that. There's another door down there. They make it pretty easy to find all the hidden stuff. I never feel like lost or anything, you know. Get out of my way! Is this where that fellow was? I think he was. Where is it? Down there. Why does it say green available? Maybe. Oh, wait a second. Corvo's blink was more of a super fast. Emily has a far reach, which is a grappling hook. Okay, that makes sense. Bet you I can throw this guy into it. Nice. Trying to have a moment here.
This artifact as an offering to the wind. It was destroyed intentionally for some reason.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Cool. Death of the Outsider? No, I didn't. That looked pretty good. These kind of... Oh, I loved the enemies in Dishonored 2. Those Steamworks soldiers, they were so powerful and scary and fun to deal with. And exploring all the towns and stuff, they just had like such a beautiful art style, and I loved like, oh, and the towns are so creepy. I remember in like one of the first areas, Dishonored 2, you know, going into an abandoned house and it's covered in like bees' nests and stuff, and like that plague or whatever's been taking over, and puzzle solving, all these little bits to find extra stuff and unlocking more powers. And it's one of those games where I believe the more secret stuff you do, the more powers you're going to unlock. And since so much of that game is about getting the different powers, it was obviously really motivating to keep doing that. Well, that's probably one of my favorite games ever, Dishonored 2, in terms of action. Where this game could be like that, right? With force powers. But they went more of the Uncharted route.
My friend, take a look at the detail on this bark. The distinctive striations. It can only be a Rosia tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
So you didn't want to be detected once, and you didn't want to kill anybody.
Help!
Ah! Tasha potato. You gotta look at this creep. There's that Prince discipline. You just push hard, push hard. I kind of just played it to have fun. But I mean, that's my fun, is to kind of get through it and in what I thought was an interesting way. Destination unlocked, Kashyyyk. What are we in, Kashyyyk right now? Okay. Oh my god, I gotta go all the way back? You can't fast travel, right? I don't think so. How neat would that be? Oh, there we go. Here's the good stuff. Burst slow. Holding slow allows Cal to slow all targets around him. That's useful when you want to heal. Greater, more force, sure. Enhanced force recovery. I like that. Holding push allows him to push groups. What's this? Automatically deflects blaster bolts while he's sprinting or wall running. That could be pretty useful. Maximum life. Stims. You're going to be using this all the time, and life all the time. Repulse. Push away nearby enemies when he lands. That's pretty cool. Cool. Yeah, Dishonored is a big puzzle. Regains more force when he defeats an enemy. So I could jump in, I could use some force to push people off, kill them, get more force back, do the big mass push. That's pretty neat for dealing with a big group of enemies. They're not really the problems, though. It's more the bosses you want to deal with. No highlight video for that. Additional life with a stim canister. It's pretty useful. It's not exciting, but pretty useful. So when you're running, you automatically deflect them. Well, you deflect them, but you don't hit them back. Huh. That's kind of cool. And you can run out and murder these guys. But you can just slowly walk up to them and do the same, too. Mass push seems okay. Enhanced force recovery. That'll be really useful later on. I'd say for now, let's go more force, I guess. Push them all. They probably have a whole bunch of moments where there's like 3 enemies standing near, and stagger large enemies. That's cool. Why can't I have that one? Oh, you have to hold it. And stagger large enemies. That's cool. Kabuki. Enhanced force recovery. Maximum force. I kind of like this one, but you can't have it. I don't want dash strike. Yeah, well, they kind of go for that. They're not realistic looking in Dishonored, so they sort of have like big muscles, big faces, big features. Maximum life. I mean, that's useful, but it's more interesting if you can do it without needing that, you know? This one really wants to be picked. Oh, these are just your choices. Some more stuff up here later. Let's see what I need. That's how I like to do it. I like to save up those points, see what's important, go from there. Wall run. Does this need to be here? Ball? Gonna kill that guy? I have no idea how much force he has. I see his health down there. That's about it. Yeah! Gigantic golden snitch. Oh yeah! Super death blow! Got a nice amount of experience. An ancient automaton. Constructed by the Zepho. Believe the Tomb Guardian's central function was to protect sacred sites as details of their abilities remain mysterious. If encountered, one should proceed with extreme caution. Cold and indifferent, they attack not out of malice or defense. Yo, they don't like you, you know? They don't like you. This is available. So is this. So is all of it. Oh. Oh, that's just where I rested. The biggest golden snitch ever. Now available at Harry Potter World. Whoops. Seems like I bet you that's a nice, cool elevator. Where's this taking me? Because you can just go down and around. Looks like there's secret stuff here. Harry Potter World seems awesome. Love to buy a wand of Oliver's for 50 bucks. What are they made out of? They made out of something nice? Probably like a nice piece of wood or something, maybe. What's this room all about? Wind chimes. Sage Islerum. My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating. It once served as a proving ground for Force-sensitive Zephyr sages, but was converted into a space honor that remains. And yet nothing received greater honor here than the Force itself, the life wind, as they called it. It's beautiful to see. Yeah, now I'm gonna climb it. The life wind. So what did I learn by coming in here? Life wind. What was the point in coming here? Just kind of seeing some lore and seeing this? Alright. Do you want a wand made from bull bottom and the core of a zephyr beetle? The core of a beetle? Yes, I do. Do you know how to climb this thing and get up high? Yeah, I could just take the boring way back. It feels like there's something here I'm supposed to be doing. Why don't you smash that open? Buddy boy. Look, it's right there. Just waiting for you. Stand in the shadow. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. What's this? I gotta run out of force? This kind of feels like Breath of the Wild, actually. Jesus. Oh. Ha! Alright. Gets a lot easier when you can just do that, eh? Specifications on the site: sculpted resin, hand painted, box included, 14 inches. 14 and 5/8 length box. 5/8, that sounds like a really Harry Potter number. I feel like I'm inside a pinball machine. Guess who's back? This guy's back. That's who's back. Yes, he's back. No! Freeze! That's cool, I like that. Yeah. Yeah. This game trying to be everything that's popular in the last 2 years all at the same time. Yeah. And that's exactly what it's trying to do. Wall running. Ball puzzles. Physics. Dark Souls. Uncharted. I'm surprised it doesn't have a battle royale. Now what? I don't know exactly. I'm doing something. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. If I remove this one, does that do something to the room? Okay. It'll come with some DLC. You'll see then. We'll all see. New Plants and Zombies doesn't have microtransactions? Yeah, because remember how they, yeah, that was a big problem where Plants vs. Zombies 2, they just wanted to make it, you know, they went for the, the successful mobile model at the time, right? Seems like I could get a ball over there. That might be nice. How do I get up there? So I don't need this ball there. But how are you going to get that ball up there? Am I going to run out of force? I wonder if force push doesn't need the force. Kind of interesting. Okay, so this will just keep going around and around and around. Interesting. Now what? I see. This is very Breath of the Wild. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Huh. Really surprising since it's an EA game. This is an EA game too. And it's got a nice slow-paced puzzle section. And no microtransactions here, I don't think. Even though they probably could sell you a bunch of lightsaber cosmetics and stuff. Okay, looks like I can make that. Yeah. Way back here. Remember? Remember? Yeah, well, now you can reward them. This is a game you find really interesting looking. Plants vs. Zombies 2. Or Plants vs. Zombies, whatever this is. 3, I guess. You find it interesting looking, and they have no microtransactions, so you could be... So if your main complaint with them was that they were abusing microtransactions,
The Zepho went to
you could
Kashyyyk.
reward them for this.
Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
A Wookiee chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating.
Holding up okay? Good to hear.
What would I need a hint for, you think? Is the hint to go back to the ship and leave? Or that there's more to do in the tomb? This is the point in Uncharted where the enemies would show up and go, "Thanks, Drake. You led us right to it." Ah, jeez, these guys. These guys again. Oh, jeez. Huh. Will that go down again if I step on it? Looks like he's ready to do it. Oh no, I don't want to wait that whole way down. Down we go.
Hey, BD1?
What was that hint you were going to tell me, BD1?
How are you feeling,
Remember.
BD1? Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, man. It's all about money. All those companies that we, criticize and we don't like what they're doing, it's all about the money. You like save a swing and po. Inky boy. There was actually some pretty interesting physics puzzles. Pushing balls, holding balls, a lot of ball stuff. Big, huge. There were literally big, huge blue balls that I was just batting around, having a good time with. The game is a little better. Some tough enemies. Some more interesting powers that let you do different puzzles. Still feels really Uncharted. And then actually Prince brought up the point, because I'd said, man, these physics balls feel like Breath of the Wild puzzles. And Prince had said it's sort of like they're trying to be every popular game in the last 2 years. The last 4 years. I guess Uncharted 4 came out, what, 2015? 2016? I know it came out on my birthday. So it was a perfect birthday present for me. Rating in progress? You know, the thing with games is that, I was just talking about this when I first started. I mean, if I compare this to every game ever made, it's phenomenal. Right? Look at the Cro-Magnon look on this fella. You compare it to every game ever made, I mean, it looks good, it sounds good. There's great combat, lots of great ideas.
Just open the way for the Empire.
We did. Now the Empire's gonna go down there. It sucks. But they won't know to stand on that thing. But then when you compare it to like a great game worth playing, and like really spending your time on. Oh. A lot of cool wind. That's where I'm more interested. You know what I mean? So like, I guess it just kind of depends. I mean, making games is really, really, really hard. So I don't like to be too negative, but I like to be critical of, like, I don't know. What do you feel? Yeah, well, that's a good point that Prince has, is that it's trying to be so many things that yeah, it doesn't lock in its gameplay around that. You know, like when you think of Dark Souls is so committed to its gameplay format of lots of challenge that everything's working towards itself, right? You know, like you get the fun kind of exploration of Uncharted, and then the combat really isn't that difficult, but it's more to be like a fun kind of Indiana Jones type romp. Whereas this has this Dark Souls combat, so you end up having to, yeah, it doesn't have enough cinematic stuff to make the traversal as interesting, because Uncharted was just about that, right? And now, because some of the enemies are pretty difficult and you die and you have to go and backtrack, or sort of like repeat something you've just been doing, but the enemies aren't really that interesting to warrant, like, you know, it's not like in Dark Souls. Jesus Christ. You know, in Dark Souls, when you're repeating these areas, the areas are so interesting, right? And the enemies and the areas are just like dripping in atmosphere, and you actually fear them. And it's more of like a horror game. Bloodborne is definitely horror, so it makes sense. But when you're just kind of like dealing with a really couple difficult rats, like giant vermin and stuff, it's kind of silly that they would be that difficult. You know? Or like some stormtroopers. But then when you kind of combine all the force powers and stuff, actually, instinctively, just talking about Dark Souls made me hit R1 to attack. It's pretty weird. I think this game would have been better off sort of copying Dishonored, where you have all these powers, so instead of making a really big area, like make a really dense, small area that's more interesting and works better with, that works a lot better with your force powers and stuff. Like, I don't want to, like, I have to go all the way back to the ship. I don't want to do that. And I don't really, actually, you know, looking for secrets using the force powers to solve puzzles, that was pretty fun. That was pretty good. So, yeah, I don't think it all works together super well in a way that elevates it. Like, I wouldn't call it, you know, it's not like a 9 or a 10, but it feels more than solid, you know? Definitely more than solid. What they're doing really well, but it's sort of like, how does that work cohesively together, you know? You can run past a lot of enemies. Hey there, Niccolo. Io sto molto bene. I'm a little bit tired. Only slept 4 hours a couple nights ago, and then I had an okay sleep last night. I watched all the Mandalorian. Well, 5 episodes.
What is this? Continue excavating. I want rare artifacts, not useless trinkets.
Yeah. Look at it leaking. It's taking a little pissy piss. What is this? I'm evil. And the main character's super lame too. Yeah, but see, Death Stranding made walking really, really interesting, right? And I mean, so does this. Look, I'm skating around. Actually, this is pretty cool. This is a total shortcut back, so that's awesome. He's just a cool, radical dude. Like, this is pretty neat. You know? Come on, that's awesome. That's what Respawn's really good at. That really fun traversal. Okay. Orky, yeah, the game improved with it's got some more force powers that let you access puzzles in a really fun way. Guess that's pretty cool. Like Prince said, kind of a half a soul thing. Not cinematic enough to be Uncharted. Not difficult enough to be Dark Souls. Not really Star Wars enough to be Star Wars, you know? Ooh. Pooey! Dead. The monsters are interesting? Yeah, guess so. That monster was pretty cool. I didn't really like fighting sheep with horns ramming you. Although they were sort of like a, you know, it's working its way up. Decent game, great Star Wars game. Right, the first time you see them, they're interesting, you should say. Makes sense. Right. Yeah, but then it's like kind of this Dark Souls style of like, oh, you're going to repeat yourself a lot. Oh, you gave me a big kick. Doesn't have a core identity? Yeah. Yeah. Karambu, 1994. Interesting. It's interesting because we're not streaming to Twitch right now, but I still have the restream chat bot on. It's an okay game, but amazing best Star Wars game. That's interesting. I think people's expectations are pretty low. I don't know. How does this feel like Star Wars? It has Star Wars stuff in it. Yeah. And I guess it's kind of it's like Star Wars, Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Dark Souls. What else? What else? Meditation. Do I have anything? I have one more skill point left over. I like to use them once I encounter something difficult, so I can change around my life. Enhanced force recovery. Do you want more force? Do you want a dash strike? No. No, I don't. Oh, dash strike could be cool, actually. Ding. No. More life? More of these things? Yeah. Actually, that would be cool. I'm sure you do that later on. Like, I want to fight some Jedi, and the Stormtroopers are pretty fun to fight. The thing is a lot of the battles are very kind of like mob based, and then all of a sudden you fight these and it's more of like a duel, you know? Yeah. Oh. Used it my force and got nothing for it. Oh, yeah. Guess I should have countered that. That was pretty cool. Is it canon to Star Wars lore? I don't know about that. Although somebody raised a good point about Boba Fett is actually alive in the extended universe before Disney bought them, because he gets out of that Sarlacc pit. He uses a rocket launcher and like breaks his shoulder. I think it's more kind of confusing. Sometimes the dodge works, sometimes it doesn't. So I need to learn, I guess, the directions of this guy, or maybe I should be focusing on counters. All right. Yeah, it's a big. Okay, I'm gonna do more counters this time. go. So yeah, there you go. Counters. Oh, watch out. This is like, reminds me of Raging Bull Jake LaMotta. You still didn't knock me down, you son of a bitch. So, yeah, in that battle, I just did counters. So I didn't take any damage when I was getting hit, and then I dodged when it went red. No problem. So you didn't have to fight this guy, but you probably get some kind of a bonus thing up here. Alright, I got a ton of experience points.
An Imperial officer was trying to hide a relic down here. There was a cave-in. She became trapped and never escaped.
Ooh. Why was she hiding something? In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. Planets failed to yield significant data or relics of Project Giga. Broken pots smashed by. She was angry they weren't finding what she wanted. Huh. Frog skin, yeah. Well, he's got this robot he's talking to.
Okay back there, BD1?
Robo the robot. The level design is nice. It's very, I actually so far haven't felt like I'm, you know, having my time wasted. In terms of level design, it's fantastic. So I guess we could just take that and go up. And then what? Then you're up here. Where am I right now? Down here. I'm down here. Yeah, I don't really like this actor. I don't like the character. Yeah, very Metroid Prime-y for sure. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go back to Vancouver. He was a Joker in the Gotham TV series? This guy was the Joker? Really? He doesn't seem to have any charisma. Stop right there. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch.
Jedi incoming! Hit him already! Quick, take him down!
Uh-oh. Good. See you in hell.
Don't let him get away! On target! He wasn't so tough.
You got me. Respawn. Like a cosplayer trying to act like a Joker? Somebody's got cosplaying on the mind. Is there an Irish? Yeah, he should have been the leprechaun. The leprechaun of Tiny Mar. Well. Just gotta set my alarm for 1 o'clock. Set my alarm for 1 o'clock. For 13 o'clock. Uh-oh. This thing's coming back? Oh, right. I lost all that experience. Boy. I don't have to fight you. Yeah, I mean, the traversal stuff is pretty cool. Respawn's playing to their strength. Traversal, wall running. Pretty exciting combat.
Understood. You won't kill me.
You won't kill me! Alright, I got my stuff back. Okay, now I'm here. What's the difference between this one and this one?
Well, that one takes you up there. There's a green door you could go in.
Who is this Sikarembu going? 1994, 2001. Weird. It's really weird. Maybe I should go to the other one first. Scomp link. Oh, I'm just, no, I was just happy doing YouTube for now. Maybe I'll try restream again when I get, I should have new internet hooked up pretty soon. Although our internet's been good, so.
Seer, I'm under an Imperial dig site. We got a lot further than we thought.
We can't worry about that now.
This guy. How do you pick this guy?
They're searching for the
I wonder if it was an EA decision.
Can't you move the Mantis?
It's too risky to start the engine.
Oh, yeah.
Power discharge will draw their attention immediately.
I'll be back as fast
He's
as
just
I
on
can.
Twitch typing in our window. Well, we should tell him to come over here. Oh, he can probably see us talking to him. Right? I would imagine. Let's go to Twitch and see what's going on. What's that guy's name? Harembe? Harembe. What are you? Come join us there. Oh yeah. All our YouTube messages are showing up there. Cool. Right. He doesn't hear me. Exactly. So he just sees you guys. Or she. Alright. Oh, look, there's a ship. So what was that other one down there? Where's that going to go? That one was going to go up to here into this door. Oh, I took the wrong one. Shoot. Weird.
Moving out.
Now I want to go back and... Can you explain death in this game? Loss... yeah, it's exactly like, Hang on, I'm trying to see if I can make this thing go down. No, I think they're one way. So what if I go down here? Oh boy. I'm going for it. Hey! So when you fall off, you lose a bit of health and come back. When you die, you what do you want to call it? Sorry, I need to spend my attention here. So yeah, when you die, you go back to the last spot you meditated at. So you go back to bonfires like in Dark Souls, and then your enemies have your experience. You don't lose equipment, you just lose XP, and your enemies have that. And you have to go back and you just touch the enemy once and you get all your stuff back. So it's pretty strange. It's incredibly Dark Souls. And when you rest at the bonfires, you get all your health back and your healing items. And the enemies respawn. They don't really explain that in any way. It's just, I don't know, because of the Force. Because of the Force, you see. Alright, I'm gonna go... Where's that one go? Where's the one that goes up to... That goes somewhere we don't know. This is the one I want to go to this green door. Yeah, it's just sort of like, yeah. It's good. Put it in. Dark Souls was good. Hey, you.
See ya!
Oh, that didn't work. Shike! The enemies have a nice variety in how you have to approach them. Yeah, you just touch the enemy and you get all your stuff back. I don't know if maybe you die twice and all your stuff is gone, probably. Space Goat. Space Goat, nothing but Space Goats. Oh. There's lots of places to explore. These levels are huge. It's kind of Metroidy in a way. There he is. Space Goat. So yeah, you could spend a long time just slowly exploring all these levels, it seems like. So I just need to touch this guy once. And I can slow him down to do it. There, I got all my stuff. But don't be greedy on the combos. Yeah, the maps show the verticality. I like that the maps also show, so like anything green is ready to go, and yellow is a place you can access but you haven't, and red is you can't. You don't have the Metroid ability for it yet. So there was an elevator and a green door that's still together. So that's the one that I want. Where am I? I'm over here, so I need to go backwards and over. Oh, I need to go backwards and climb. Okay, there we go. Yeah. This way, please. Yeah, the map is great. The level design is really, really well done. I'd say it's a pretty great game. It had a pretty slow start. There's not really a lot. There's not a lot to dislike about it, you know. Doesn't that sound like Chewbacca? No, it sounds like a sand person. The sand people are very progressive. They've done away with the word man and woman. They're not sandmen. It's an IGN 10 out of 10, which would be an 8 out of 10. You know, it's a game that, here's kind of the core. I think this level is a good example of the core gameplay loop from what I've come across. Some decently challenging battles, lots of stuff to explore, some fun force powers for fighting and for puzzles, a super bland main character, and a story that is just bleh. But if you just like kind of doing some slow exploration and stuff, there's nothing wrong with it, you know? Where's that bloody door? I'm pretty happy that I get to return it. You know what I mean? Okay, where is this thing? For some reason it's up higher. Can I see it? Oh, there it is. Cool. Yes, I'm starting to now that a couple of these abilities have been unlocked. Oh yeah, just like Empire Strikes Back. We didn't hit him that hard, probably had a self-destruct. That means they know we're here. So this is sort of like an alternate path to get here. Alright. Don't know if there was really much benefit to doing that.
I see you down there.
Whoa! No, there's not really a lot of Star Wars music for some reason. I think it's because the game is very kind of meandering. Like, you spend a lot of time looking around at solutions and exploring and doing traversal, that you can't really have a lot of crazy music. But I think Knights of the Old Republic has that same... Yeah, there's another quote for you, Horky. Knights of the Old Republic has the same kind of, like, low... What would you call that? Kind of like a low tone, but manages to make it pretty interesting. So makes the music really interesting. But actually, you know, kind of like how you were saying, Horky, how it's the dynamics of it. I think KOTOR had really great dynamics. Where have I just done myself here? I think I went sort of a stupid way. The dialogue is super fun in KOTOR. The choices are really fun in KOTOR. The combat is very strategic and challenging and looks really cool. And you become a Jedi. This guy was a Jedi, got damaged, and now he's a Jedi again. And he just is. Because. You know? For no real reason other than, yeah, it's getting unlocked. Isn't that cool? Bargain bin Jedi, yeah. He's what's left over. But I mean, you know, then you got this like awesome wall running and stuff. That's super fun. Rambo's back, baby. Oh, son of a crap hole. Yeah, that stuff's great. I don't know where I'm going. I was really close to the ship before. Now I'm taking the long way back. Star Wars parkour with Star Wars sort of like puzzles and duelish combat. Oops. Okay, I really want that guy to shoot a rocket. Sure he will. And the stormtroopers are hilarious. Get to cover. Too late.
We'll catch you eventually. Watch yourself. Keep it. Get up here.
Okay, now I realize I want... Yeah. I want more...
I'll get after him.
Either total force or force from when you land a blow. Oh, he did the old whippy whippy.
Toss it.
We don't even have to try here. Dodging a little fast.
Their commentary is amazing.
Come on, hit him.
Get to cover! I'm sure if they ran to cover, they'd say, hold your ground! Yeah, the parkour is pretty strong. I need to get over here. Meow, 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 meow. So maybe I should go up there. There's the ship there. Head down here. No troubles. Turbine. Yeah, it's I guess it all just kind of comes in. That's why I kind of think like numbers are sort of silly for ratings. It's more like, what do you want to do in a game? How well does this execute on what you want to do in a game? If you really love exploring for secrets, a little bit of parkour, some Dark Souls light, Uncharted light, Metroid light, you like Star Wars, story light, and it's all here. It's like this could keep somebody busy for a while with lots of fun things to discover and unlock, and I'm assuming some pretty cool boss battles later on. There just haven't been that many. There have been none, actually. Okay, let's get more force. Number rating for lowest part of the game and for the highest part of the game. I'd say it's like I guess a 7 to a 9 probably, because it's never bad. It's just at its worst it's dull, and at its best it's pretty exciting, and everything works together. So let's go 7 to 9. All right, more. Probably regaining more force when he defeats an enemy. Regain some force when he hits a blocking enemy. That's cool. So you could pound on these people. Pound them hard. All right. And maximum force. And it's like RPG perks. Light. Yeah. Dude, just buy it at EB Games if you're like an Edge member. Play it for 6 days. Return it. That's what they're telling me to do. They're encouraging it. It's the rental system. They're trying anything they can to get people to like, please don't buy it digitally. Please.
He's too scared.
You're standing in a stupid spot.
Leaving here alive.
Wow. Yeah, the combat's super fun. The force push makes a huge difference in puzzles and combat. Now all of a sudden you can jump in, push guys off. You're whacking them hard. See, force pull would be useful here. But I don't have. And I won't have. I need a scomp link. Kind of looks like Sekiro, eh? Is that certain death down there? Hello. Yeah. Get in the bowl, have yourself a bath. You know what? I think in my quest to find secrets. Oh, I bet you can climb on that. Yeah. 7 to 9 feels about right. That was cool. Swing, swing. Swing, swing, swing goes the batter. Clang, clang, clang goes the train. Right. See, I can, right? Like a bland Ratchet and Clank. It does feel like that. Because it's realistic, sort of. Oh, look at that thing. You can go push that down, make a shortcut for next time.
Hey now. Something was in there.
Oh, cosmetic lightsabers. Don't use the lightsaber to put on your cosmetics, though.
I see you up there.
Where's the bloody ship?
Look, above us. Someone else get up here.
Oops, I always think that that's pausing.
Guess it's quitting time for this guy.
Maybe I should kill those guys and get my experience points. What are they at? Okay, so it's sort of quarter, 20% full. Who's shooting at me? Oh yeah, you get a little bit of juice for that. He does. Yeah, it's not even like a.
Squad is down. I'm staying on you.
What's down there?
Good. Good stuff. You can't go in there. You'd buy any game right away if it fails a 9 and 10. Right. So, I mean, when I think of like a 9-10, it's sort of a... It's like almost a game... Is a game anyone should play, you know? I think everybody should play Inside. If you're decent at games. That might be a pretty hard game for somebody that doesn't play a lot of games, though. You know, I think everybody should play The Last of Us. I think everybody should play XCOM. But, I mean, that's just... But then in the end, like, how can I speak for other people?
We've got a walker firing on us, and our weapons are down.
Is that him? Tell him he better get his butt.
I think everybody should play... I think everybody should try Death Stranding, even though it's insane. And Sekiro, but Sekiro's really hard. A.T. bloody S.T. You dumb. You so dumb. I'm running out of force. Running out of force nuggets.
Need a stem.
They have so much personality. There's an ATST in Mandalorian, and it has, like, they make the eyes red, so it looks more evil.
Now.
It's kind of silly. Look at those hot bullets.
Double KO.
You want my money back, Ree? Kojima, time is money, and I wasted time watching Matt stream it. Oh, I loved Death Stranding, and can totally put up with the badly told story. Because actually, there were still some cool revelations in it. Eventually, I'm gonna get that game on sale, and where am I now? And I'll probably just buy it digitally on sale. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Aww. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, when I think of the story being told in Death Stranding, there's the story of, like, each mission you do and how you deal with it and the gameplay and the world, and the ambiance. That, to me, is the story. And then, overall, the story is still pretty good. It's just told in that Kojima way that's really redundant and tiring and time-consuming, but I still love the story that he's telling. It's just his dialogue. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the difference between, like, you know, subtext, exposition, all that stuff. Bomb doesn't hurt the ATST, I see. This is cooler. Ah. Oh. He said it looks so strange because it looks so unappealing. Interesting. Yeah, it's one of those games that, like, on paper seems like crap.
Nice work out
But it's
there,
awesome.
kid. Hey, you got some real moves on you.
This game on paper seems
Just tell
really
me that
good.
This visit wasn't for nothing.
But how's the
I
execution,
found the
right?
tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely used the Force.
An advanced civilization of force wielders.
An advanced civilization.
No wonder Master Cordova became so obsessed.
I think this chick's
What
on
else did you
meth.
find?
Before they disappeared, the Zepho journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk. Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Sheik, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
Then we better get ready for a fight.
And you better get ready. You better get ready.
I think this lifestyle suits you. Fighting that walker seems to have made you more confident. So, how are you holding up?
Name with the Force?
Yes, with the Force. I know you said it could be overwhelming.
Haven't gotten myself killed yet. Rather not talk about it.
Yeah, well, I understand. More than you realize.
Why'd you choose to stop using the Force?
When the Purge started, and our clone troops turned against us, my Padawan and I took several younglings and we went into hiding. But we didn't last long. Imperial Patrol was about to discover our location, so I tried to lure them away from my Padawan Trilla. She stayed behind with the younglings, but they caught me. And they tortured me. They wanted to know about the others and how many were left, but mostly they wanted to know about Cordova and where he went.
But you escaped.
No, it was a prison riot. I saw my opportunity and I took it. But they almost broke me.
Yeah.
I am not the same as I was,
Do you
Cal.
remember that?
Your Padawan.
Sounds
you
like
survive?
Star Trek. Beam boom ba
No.
boo. Boom 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 boom.
But that's why we can't give up. We can't let the sacrifice of those closest to us be for nothing.
But they kind of will be, because we're all gonna die, and it's just gonna be Luke left. So this is literally all for nothing. I clapped for younglings. Star Wars. Star Wars. Uh-huh. Boom, boom, boom. Da, da, dum. Bubbidi, 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 bup. Bum, 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 bum. Shabba-da-bup. Yeah. Let me just do some corrective. Oh. Did you hear what we were saying about your eyes? I don't like to say bug eyes about anybody, like a black video game character, because isn't that was like an old racial term and stuff, you know? But I mean, they're really popping her eyes out of her head. Deborah Wilson does not look like that.
Force push.
Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
I didn't realize she was such a great dramatic actor. All right.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Just enjoying some peace and quiet.
We're in no hurry to leave. The younglings. The game model has bug eyes. Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere nice.
Where are we headed?
Well, we could go to Kashyyyk, see some Wookiees. We could go to Dathomir. No. Let's go to Kashyyyk. No.
Today, our great military is dedicated to enforcing the laws of the Empire, yielding to no one who seeks to destroy our galactic harmony.
You hear that garbage?
Turn it off, please.
Lying imps. Do you think anyone buys this junk?
Too many on the core worlds. Their daily lives haven't changed much since the Empire took over.
Die hard.
Come on, some of them are even richer than before. Not like the expendable worlds. Not like Laterra.
As long as the Emperor keeps the right people happy, he'll never stop.
That's why we need the Jedi.
Then we better get this hollow thing fast. Sit down, kid. It's time to land.
Yeah, okay, I'll sit down for you. Here I go. I'm sitting. Ooh, it's a wonderful thing. Star Destroyers.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah.
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
Yeah, she's great.
Like Braca. No sweat.
I love it.
I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner. Please.
All right.
Please. Now, please, will you let me finish? Please? Will you let me finish? I slept on the couch too, but we got this
don't see
huge
anything.
couch. Feel great.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
Here's some Star Wars music for you. It's probably harder to take movie cues and make them work in a game. Although it's a cutscene, so yeah, you're not working on what the player's doing. Kashyyyk.
That doesn't look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources.
Devouring.
Wookiees have been enslaved or displaced.
I'm cold.
That was a close one, kid. Aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with them.
Awful could be anywhere. Like deep in the ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down there.
We don't have any other options, and they'll die without our help.
Oh, this kid's
So
a
what's your
real
plan?
hero. He's a
Sabotage.
real hero.
We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack one.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain, get us near those walkers.
Wait, what?
Listen, those walkers double as troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
For no freeze grease to work his magic.
Hey, do me a favor. Stay alive down there.
I'll add it to the plan.
All right, if you're jumping, you better do it now, kid.
You ready for a swim, BD? You ready to do this?
Maybe we can get up there.
Uncharted. Dark Souls. Shadow of the Colossus, maybe.
I'll be more careful.
What do you think? Jump over there? Okay. Maybe on the other side?
Okay, now where? Yeah, very funny.
Oh yeah, the arm reach actually might be sort of like the clue. That's how you knew with Drake that you could make the jump. Okay, cool. It's all there. Thanks for pointing that out. It's like a toilet on the back. Yeah.
Just a little
Well,
more.
I also... it's also like the alien, like in... They generally understand a lot of aliens too, right?
Guess we keep going. Let's climb to the top.
Cool. Something new? Oh.
There's no pulse. Your turn to report fatalities. It's the Jedi! Don't let him run! Get in there!
There's some Star Wars music for you.
He's almost down! He's dodging!
Need a stim.
We can't win this! Again! Hit him again! Don't let him get you! I don't want to die here!
They just mansplain the droids. Right, R2. I think what you really meant to say was, what happened to these guys? They get cooked in there? That's cool.
negative on scanners. They brought more firepower than we thought. How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these insurgents. Keep us steady. Yes, sir.
Really, that actually worked.
Yeah, me either.
Report. What's happening over there? You're in violation of Imperial Protocol
Shut that guy up.
207. Stand down or we won't hit.
Let's do this.
Let's do that.
So those are the blasters. Whoops. Let's move forward.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry. We're advancing on an imp landing pad up ahead. With my fire support.
Copy that. Let's make him even angrier. Took out the bridge. Gotta take them out.
Lots of things are explodable. Yeah, I have total control of this. I'm controlling the head,
Almost there.
moving forward, looking around, machine guns, rockets. Choosing what things to blow up. Yeah, awesome actually.
Take cover!
Pretty good.
It's headed for us. Can you do anything? Hold on! Brace yourself, BD.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that actually controlled well, felt really good. And then I saw Sagarera! Save the rebellion! He looks pretty young here. It's before New Hope! Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right?
Trill
Oh,
beep a
you're
boop
not
a
doing
beep.
that again.
You just wrecked a perfectly good walker. Got a name?
Cal Kestis,
Saw Gerrera. What are you doing on Kashyyyk?
looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
My companions and I came to Kashyyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines. So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter, a symbol of the Wookiee resistance, striking at the Empire from the Shadowlands.
Seer, Grease, this is Saul.
How you doing?
What do you want with Tarful?
Jedi business.
The Jedi are dead.
Not all of them.
Unfortunately, this goober is the last one.
My master gave it to me.
This
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla fighters.
I should help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Manus works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready. Go, go!
This is between episode 3 and 4. So that guy's from Rogue One, right? Which I'm sure you knew. So he would be, because he dies in Rogue One, right? Spoiler. Spoiler, Rogue One sucks.
Heard Saw's hoping to find some news of Tarful at the refinery. A report came in this morning that he's been seen in the Shadowlands. One Imperial transmission pinned him near a Wookiee village, as if there aren't hundreds of those in the area. Stormtroopers.
Hey guys.
Doing okay, BD1? Hey there, BD1. Everything okay, BD1? Glad to hear it. Doing okay back there, BD1?
I'm a Jedi. This guy's a Jedi. He was in the first reboot. Episode what? Episode 7? No, he's in Rogue One. I also fell asleep trying to watch Rogue One. Every time I've tried to watch it, I fall asleep.
If anything goes wrong with this plan, we're finished.
I love that part in Rogue One where she's doing that speech. And then someone in the crowd goes, "Listen to what she has to say!" So ridiculous. I couldn't think of somebody less inspiring. Alright, now we're back to the core stuff. Death. Scan my butt. Tumors? Do I
No
need
way
to
across.
butt tumors?
Maybe something around here can help.
Yeah. That's the guy from Death Stranding. Rogue One, Solo. Yeah, I was trying to explain to my mom the difference. I'm like, no. Episode 9 is going to be good. You should go see it. She's like, I can't keep up with Star Wars. But what's happening is people are seeing, Rogue One. They're seeing the Solo movie, and they're going, these suck. What's happening in these movies? Solo I thought was fun, actually. Good visual style in Rogue One. Yeah, nice looking movie. I thought Solo was a fun little crime caper. I definitely liked it more than Rogue One. Rogue One, I think I got through to the end once. But I just don't care about any of the characters. Why didn't he grab onto that?
Jesus!
The thing with this redheaded douche, I'm actually happy when he dies. The Mandalorian, the first 3 episodes are fantastic. The 4th episode is kind of a weird, totally different tone. And the 5th one is strange. The 5th one and the 4th one feel like Disney took away the money and they said, look, we made the first 3 episodes so bloody expensive. Oh, I thought I was back on the other planet. They made the first 3 episodes like so expensive to show off to people, like, look, we're doing this right. There's lots of practical effects. It's awesome. And then episode 4, they kind of, and 5, they really, it seems like they dial back the money. And yeah, like Inka's saying, it's a side quest. It's sort of like it has nothing to do with the main story. He just kind of ends up in a place. He does something, I guess, for credits. There's all these characters that are introduced. You probably feel like you're never going to see them again. I could have lived without 4 and 5 for sure.
Did you find something, BD1?
Do you really want to look? Yeah, that's what I want him to look like. Bracker Scamper. Okay. I don't like those. Oh, and then there's like, in episode 4, they have this MMA chick in it, and she is a terrible actress. Terrible. And then they have this other, like, terrible guy in 5. It's like, all of a sudden, the first 3 episodes felt like I was watching movies. Movies at the top of their game, like Disney cranking it out, killing it. 4 and 5, it felt like I was watching old Disney Channel stuff with like a lower kind of budget and these terrible actors. The Last Poncho. What are you doing, little doggy? Get comfy. You want to look at my lightsaber? It's pretty cool. Oh my god. Oh. No, it's not Ronda Rousey. It's this black-haired girl. And I only knew she was an MMA person because I mentioned Mandalorian to someone. They go, "Oh, is that show with the MMA girl?" I go, "What? That's what? I guess so." And then it was really obvious because she has a good look, but oh man, acting is one of those things you don't realize how hard it is until you see somebody bad. Her timing was just terrible, and her emphasis on wording was bad. Ugh. And then they meet this person in a village, and I felt like I was watching Hercules or Xena, you know, or like Star Trek. They land on a planet. There's just these villager people, you know, that you're never gonna see these people again. So they're not that important. It was this big, I tell you. I smacked it hard. Felt great. Like an ad for a car dealership? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you hear people who do their own, their own ads and stuff, their own radio reads.
Don't fall behind, BD1.
Zoom. Nice face. But yeah, episodes 1 through 3 are worth watching just on their own. Give me my stuff back. Oh, the monkey. I see. Eee.
Help!
Okay. Internet took a poop. Oh, the internet took a poop. Yeah, the internet took a poop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. The internet took a poop. Oh, yeah, the internet took a poop. An arachnophobe would react to this fight. Oh, I'm way back here now? Man! I think a spider would probably... I don't know. Yeah, I guess sure. Lunge at you, try to attack you. I don't think spiders try to... I don't think... I just turned off the Wi-Fi on my phone. That might help. Yes. Spiders, I don't think, use their arms too much, right? They just catch people and come up, spin them up, and that's it. It's pretty cool. It's fine. I find this place really confusing. Oh, I didn't see anybody phase in, no. I did not see them. Did not see them teleport. Try to keep up.
Moving out.
BD1. New dialogue. Ah, yeah. This guy. Hey, I was sitting here. Oh, how do you think an arachnophobe? I thought, for some reason, I just thought you were calling the spider an arachna boss or something. Right. A stormtrooper in webbing. That's probably exactly what it would do, you know? It'd jump on you. Oh, hell. Oh, so yeah, it's all about getting that counter in.
I'm looking.
I love video games. No, I was having fun with that. It's like he put it out as bait.
How much current can you conduct?
I don't know.
Well, with this transformer, I bet you can short-circuit Imperial tech.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my God. I like the green. Okay. YouTube dropped you down to 144p just to be on the safe side. You can't really see the lightsaber. Well, there it is. Sort of. I look like a mosaic. I am Pixel Man. I have all the powers of 144 pixels. Do it.
Let's try it.
Look at him hump that thing. This looks safe. Let's try it.
What can you do? Hey, BD1.
Cool. What the hell? Maybe I need to press L2 on that? What? He had brunch with Santa? What? What's going? What? Why isn't he locking onto that one? That is strange. That's cool. Like, he went to a big brunch and there was Santa and he kind of went to each table and he said, "Oh, I swear I'm not a pedophile, but I love children, not in that way, you know. You know how it is." Bantha poodoo. Guess it's the only way you can get up here, so... But that's the way I came from. So that doesn't make any sense. Banta Pudu. But I wanna get that. Bum bum bada bum 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 bum. Okay, well, I guess I just go back. Am I missing something obvious here? Free food, baby. What'd you have for brunch? Some eggs? A bagel?
Gonna need help here.
Hunger.
Good work.
Pretty much what you'd expect, like a continental breakfast. He's no Jedi.
Got a scan?
Flame beetle. Oh, they call me a Jedi.
Imperial sap refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand.
Yeah, the monkey's very stoic.
have to stop them.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here.
They spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help.
Free the Wookiees. All right. Hear that? He needs my help. Did you hear it? What's this all about?
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. I hear you. Come on, hit him! Can anyone hit him? I can't do this by myself. That's a hit.
Oh, he is getting me.
I can't.
Attention all units. We've lost contact with our troops stationed at Cargo Pad 119 Greg.
Oh, that feels bad killing one of those.
We're in pursuit. Steal the intruder. I'll drop you.
It's kind of hard to manage the multiple enemies when they're doing the melee. Strictly decaf, no more deep fatigue? Yeah, well, that's the thing. Caffeine gives you energy, but it's not free. It's you pay for it later. There's going to be, because it squeezes adrenaline out. That's what gives you the energy. Who? Who are you talking to?
Someone should catch him.
Oh, there are two guys. Yeah.
Damage. Get up here, hurry! I just have to aim better. That's it. It's all over now.
I love when they do the two attacks and I miss, and then I miss my dot, and then I go to do it again. They hit me with the unblockable. It blocks adenosine from binding to receptors in your brain. What's adenosine? Yeah, here we go. A pitch trooper. Oh god, that was awesome. Adenosine is what makes you feel sleepy. So it just stops you from feeling sleepy, but you might be fatigued. Yeah, I've gone through phases where I'll kick the coffee. Causes your cells to slow throughout the day, so you're ready for sleep. Oh. Yeah, I've been drinking espresso. It takes me longer to make espresso, and it's not as strong. When I have drip coffee, I hit a new level of caffeine, and I feel really high on it for a little bit, and then it wears off, and then I feel like way more jittery. I get more anxiety, and then I'm tired again.
Jedi, got it. Firing. Smash him. Come on, don't let him get you. I'll break your guard. I'm watching you.
He just put his hair back. That'd be the most annoying hair to have if you were an action hero.
I'm sure we'll beat you. Me down. Slip up now.
Oh, you can pull them towards you. God, he's ugly. Sorry, guy.
Stim!
You must be better looking in real life. Caffeine blocks that, causing it to build up. When the caffeine wears off, the wall loses a huge build-up, forcing you intensely fatigued. It's a neuromodulator, not a neurotransmitter. Oh, now I really understand. Well, I won't force pull, not slow.
Found the target.
How cool would that be if they hit each other?
He's hit. Taking a solid hit. Pursuing the Jedi.
Super Game Cast. How you doing, buddy?
I'll back him.
Toss it.
Yeah, I'd say this game started off really slow for me, and but when you unlock some of the other powers, it makes the puzzles and fighting more interesting. It's a funny game. It's a bit of everything. Finishing up some Pokemon, enjoying the Sunday. Yeah, you seem like you're very sensitive to that. Then, Ink. But I mean, you drink a pretty strong coffee too. You have like a French press. That's a lot. No. I bet you this is not something you want to walk in. Looks a lot better now. Cool. Yeah. Cool, now we got a spot near this guy. Yeah, I was pretty not impressed with the first episode, that's for sure. Wander Song. Cool. I canceled my Games Pass after Outer Worlds. I figured I didn't need... I just... You know, with all the subscription stuff, I don't just leave them all running. If I'm not using it, I stop it. You can always come back. You know? Yeah, the fights are more interesting. These guys are more interesting to fight.
Let's get him. Yeah, I got him. We don't even have to try.
Oh, there's a lot of these punks.
Nice hit. Guess it's just me now.
It is.
Hurting Jedi. I'll get you.
Yeah. Yeah, you pay $1 and you get it for a while, right? See, I did it, but I got it for like 1 month or something. And then I still did the upgrade, but I just got the ultimate for a month. I know the PC one is a buck. That's sweet, man. Yeah, a lot of people ended up with some pretty sweet deals.
Better.
I was looking all different ways. I'm like, oh, maybe I can like find some crazy deals somewhere and stack them and then do the ultimate thing. Okay. This kind of reminds me of that guy you fight in Sekiro who lives in the sewer. Okay, so you already had the existing Xbox Live, Gold, and upgraded it. That's sweet. The vent's open. I don't even have PS Plus. I'd have to get that too. But yeah, Titanfall 2 is awesome, man. Oh no, no scan. There you go. PS Plus for... Oh yeah, how is that anyway? I've only got about like 10 more minutes and then I gotta stop. Pokemon! Cool, man. Enjoys your Pokemon. Yeah, the Titanfall multiplayer is amazing. They do such a good job of mixing infantry with
Fit, huh, BD?
giant mechs.
Get up here! Hurry! Flame beetles! They're coming through the walls! Hit their nest! Enemy here! Solid copy.
A snowtrooper, the flamethrower. I like it. You're not going in there, Jedi.
Hit him again! You just keep slipping past! I'm done! You and me, scum.
Yep. Well, you know, my weekends are not usually good for me, but evenings are usually pretty good. Evenings, afternoons, if I'm not doing a gig. During the week kind of thing. Which way am I going? This way. Don't you see? Stop it. Okay. Yeah, okay, I could see Kojima doing some horror. Maybe he could do something with less dialogue. That'd be great.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
That's cool.
Oh, shortcut. That's why you wanted to move this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn the cutter on.
Ah! Holy crap! Burned! Fire spawned the Wookiees. Okay, great. Now he's gonna self-publish and make Silent Hill, but just drop the name. Cool, I like that. Why not? I should probably go. This game improved drastically in the second episode. My range of review is a 7 to 9. Yeah, I'll just stop right here. Pretty neat little game. Uncharted light, Dark Souls light, Shadow of the Colossus light. Nah, not Shadow of the Colossus. Uncharted, Dark Souls, bit of the Breath of the Wild physics puzzles, lots of exploring, kind of Metroid Prime light. Light on story, Star Wars light. Not a likable character, not much of a story, but the action's pretty good. Yeah, pretty solid little game. I guess what brings me back to, anyways, what I was saying earlier about, do you compare a game to every game, or do you compare a game to the good ones? I always like to compare it to a game wants to be good and great. And you basically have to be, because there's such a huge, the market is so flooded with games, right? So if you're not standing out, what are you doing? Unless you have a license that people want to play, or a type of game that people are really looking for. So anyways, that's it. Bye everybody. Thanks a lot. I will be back tomorrow because I'm not streaming Tuesday. I'm going to see if I can fire through this game pretty quick, so I'm going to return it and get a full refund because EB Games told me to do it. Bye for now.